going on, everybody? KG Wiggums back again on Bucks County, Pennsylvania by TNT Modding, and I have been quite busy on here. As you can see, our money is up to $98,506 or $36. Sorry, um, and we are on day 5 of late spring. We have a little bit of stuff that I want to do today. The grass is ready to cut, so we are going to be able to get some hay, but unfortunately they are calling for rain today around 9 o'clock, so I'm not sure if I'm going to get to that today. You can see down here our oats are starting to come up. Was this stage 1 of the oats, so they are looking good. I'll have to go through all that stuff, see if I have to put any more fertilizer or anything like that on there. Luckily, we have that new John Deere, what is it, the 550. We'll be able to do that. Silage bales, prices of them are up to about 270 bucks, so I'm still going to hold off until wintertime and see. We might get enough hay off this first cut that everything else we can turn into silage, and then maybe pick up another contract this year and go from there. That would be pretty nice. But one of the things that I want to do first is I have a little montage type thing put together for the earning of the money. I picked up a couple contracts over day 4 because there was really nothing to do. So I put a little something together for that, and I'm going to kick that off for you guys to watch now, and then we will come back for the second part of what I plan on doing in this video. I don't know if I made it the thumbnail, but if I did, you guys kind of already have an idea. If not, you'll be just as surprised. So let's kick this off into good old-fashioned time lapse, and I will see you on the other side of that. Alright, so we are now just going on 8 o'clock, and I hope you guys enjoyed that little montage. I think it was about 7 minutes long. Put quite a bit of work into it. There was about 3 hours of contracts to be done on that one. Um, so what I want to do today is I've been toying with the idea from my last live stream. Um, I'm sorry, I can't remember who it was that said it, but they had said that, you got to spend money to make money. So, with the new DLC that had just come out, I did pick up uh, the Grimmer. Is it Grimmy or Grimmer? I think it's Grimmer. Let's have a look real quick. It is the Grimmy. So I did pick up the Grimmy DLC, and as you can see, we had taken on the potato contract for Field 23. Now at this time, I do not own anything, any potato equipment or anything like that, so we do have a little bit of work that we have to do, some spending that we're going to go down to the store and do as well. But I thought what would be fun to do this as well and to help out a little bit is I want to buy a greenhouse. And the greenhouse I want to buy is the potato garden. Now it's $5,000 to put up, and I'm going to put it in right down here. Now all the manure and water and stuff go in the front, so, or in the backside, so I want to put it where that is closest to the road, to our main road, and then our back door can be back there that we can go through as need be. So I think right here should be pretty good. Let's go ahead and plop it down. Perfect. I don't think that's doesn't seem like too much of a drop down, I don't think. And we'll clean up the front here with some landscaping, and this will be able to put our water, our manure in. And then along the back side here, what I think I'll do is I'll bring a road that'll cut back here. And then I'll have to do some landscaping along here, because you can see it's a pretty big drop off here. Not too worried about where that tree is, really just in the front door here is what I'm worried about. So the potatoes will spawn in here, and I will get all that stuff taken care of, and we'll figure out exactly how we're going to do all of that. Let me get that shut up. But what we got to do now is we got to get the 4840. We got to head down to the shop. We got to get some new equipment. And I think with planning, I'm going to go ahead and throw the duals on here to be safe. So let's get that. Customize. Get the standard duals that don't cost anything because we already own them. Perfect. Alright, let's back out of here. And then I'll catch you guys once I'm down at the shop. Alrighty, so we are down here at the shop. We are going to get ready to spend some moolah. Let's go ahead and shut that off for now. Let's jump out here. Bring up the shop menu. Now, we need the technology, because all we really have to buy right now is a planter. Now, we have the GL 420, which takes 150 horsepower and has a working width of 3 meters, which would work for us. The GL 860 would also work for us, but it has a 6 meter, but it's $100,000, so we don't have the money for that. We do have the money for the 420, though. Now, with the DLC, we ended up getting the GL32E and the 32F. Now these ones have 1.5 meter working widths, and they're both 60 horsepower to run. They're a lot smaller, obviously. But what I'm thinking with that is if we go over to our garage, you can see our little 4010. It has 88 horsepower. So overall, we'd be able to pull these with whichever one and they're cheaper. So I'm thinking of going for the 32F, which if we look, this is all based off of gravity as well, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to get the planter shovels on the back here, which give you the nice, neat potato uh, mounds when you're planting. If we get a second hand, it's only 13,000. I think we're going to do that. We're going to buy one of these GL32Fs second hand. So let's go ahead and buy that. How much does that hold again? That will hold 800 liters of potatoes. Okay. And then these are your toppers. They'll top and pull the potatoes out and place them on the ground. I like the WR200. I like the way it looks. You can change the go on. You can change the drop rate on the back. Is that not this one? Oh, I thought that was this one that you could change at. My bad. Maybe it was this one. Yeah, it's the 200 WH200. That you can put that wherever you want. But I think what we're going to go for is we're going to go with the Eco. Again, 68 horsepower, so we'd be able to run it with both. If we went with the 200, we'd only be able to use the 4840. But with the Eco, it'll just pick the potatoes up out of the ground, and it'll just drop them right behind there. And we'll be able to come through with this here, the SE. Yeah, right? Yeah, this is the SE 8555. And again, you can have a canopy in case you have the workers up there. But we'll get it without the canopy once we start doing it. Because I am going to start doing potatoes here on Bucks County. It'll be the main focus of the farm, except for the work we're doing with housing and stabling the horses. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun changing things up and doing it that way. I'm also looking at getting a potato washer and sorter just to help increase our profit on potatoes even more. So that's something I'm looking at. She's a little banged up, a little damaged, but secondhand, they promised me, Zeke told me that it'll work just as good. So that's where we're starting off now. Now we have to buy a pallet of potatoes. Poplar seed potatoes right there. Alright, and there is 2,100 liters inside of this. So we'll start off and we'll buy 2 from the start. And then we'll see, because field 23 is a pretty decent sized field right here. Field 23 is all the way over here. So it's a pretty decent sized field that we're going to be working. Yeah, we'll go from there. I'll have to get the 4010 down here with the fork so we can get these pallets picked up. So let me get everything hooked up. Let me run up and see if I can get the 4010 down here with the pallet forks, and then we will head over to field 23 and start that new little project. So bear with me. Alrighty, so we are down here in the 4010. Just going to hook up to this crate of potatoes. We're going to go ahead and get this filled up. I pulled the 48, the 4080, 48. Oh, jeez, I can't talk. Pulled the John Deere up out of the way. Are we not able to do it this way? Oh, hold on. Are they dropping out there? There they go. Perfect. Alright, so that is filled up. I'll have to get the trailer down here once we get everything going with the, once we get going with the planning. So let me go ahead and take care of that, and then I will be right back. Alrighty, so field 23 should be just up here on the left. And this is going to bring in a nice amount of money. And the other thing I like about this too is now that we have this, we'll be able to pick up other potato contracts, which typically do pay out pretty well. But like I said, it is something that I want to start looking at doing on our farm. The horses, they're not going to be our main income. We'll never make enough money to survive at this, so I wanted to go with something that I've never really done before. I had a little play around with it on Somerset Farms, but there really wasn't a whole lot of success with that. The map had too many issues, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to give it a shot here on Bucks County and try something different. So you don't have to turn it on, you just drop it down. And away we go. And as you see, these pieces here on the back, they carve out the nice little mounds for where the potatoes are going to sit. And honestly, I don't think we're really losing the potatoes at too fast of a rate, so that's pretty good too. And it's just going to be as, I'm not even going to turn it or anything. I'm just going to go in one straight line, follow it straight out. We'll see how we go. Now, I figure this is going to take me all day to do this. Playing on ×5 speed, 1.5 meters. Now, the other nice thing about it is if I wanted to, we could go buy a second one of these and get both tractors out here, and it would still work. So, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to end this one here with the planting of the potatoes, and then I will catch you guys in the next one. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you haven't done so and you are thinking about subscribing to the channel, please do so. It truly does help. If you haven't hit that like button, think about doing that if you enjoyed the video as well. Also, leave a comment down below because I do love talking with all of you guys, and hopefully I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, happy farming.